Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Ethical Hacking Training and we are actually going over labs, and this is the third lab. And in this lab I just want to go over something quickly with you guys which you should know about. I would say like a tool, and this is well, I've opened up Firefox, so basically this is gathering information about a target website using a tool which Firefox or add-on which Firefox has, and that is basically your Firebug add-on, right? So how to get to that? So we're talking about Firebug, all right? So if you just go, and in this case I've just downloaded Firefox, and it comes with Yahoo as a search engine. I did Firebug as a search. So first is how to get Firebug, right? So you click on Firebug, do a search on Firebug, click on Firebug, and it says install Firebug. Another way to do it here is that if you go to your menu on Firefox, the three lines on the left hand side, and basically you click on add-ons, right? When you go to the add-on screen for search, just put Firebug, all right, and then hit enter. So this basically gets you Firebug as a tool. You click on install, and what it does is, if you look on top right here, it has given you an install for the Firebug, and it is basically like a bug. It's not turned on right now, but once you click on it, it'll turn on, right? So let's try to do something interesting here. Well, got it. So let's visit some website and see if we can kind of use Firebug, and I can show you how it is basically what are the strengths of this tool, right? So as a security analyst, ethical hacker, you need to know this tool. Again, tool is called Firebug, and I've installed the add-on, the latest version 2.0.16, and basically this tool is pretty neat. It lets you do a lot of cool stuff in terms of what you want to do when knowing about a particular website, or when you want to see the details which are not which you need more details than the view source. How about that? And you can manipulate those details also, so that you can change certain things and see expected outputs and so forth, right? So the tool again is Firebug, and then it's basically an add-on. This little bit history on the tool is that it was written in January 2006. It's a free open source tool, and of course it's for monitoring your custom style sheets, the CSS, HTML, your document object model, your JavaScript files and calls, and also your XHR, that is your XML HTTP requests, which go over the wire, and it can be used for HTTP and HTTPS also. All right, enough talk. So let's open up a website here. Let's go to, I would say, what website you want to go to. Let's open Microsoft, or how about I want something with the Amazon. Yeah, Amazon.com. Let's go to Amazon.com. So Amazon has got lots of information. You can see like different products. You can do all of that, right? So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to show you how Firebug is used, and what are the main things about Firebug. So we are on the home page of a website, and it could be any website for that matter. So here I just click through, and this gives me enough information. If I do search, let's do search on let's do search on what? Books. Let's do hacking and hacking tools in books, right? So this gives us a good list of books which are out there, and you can basically look at clothes. Like, let's do like something interesting. Just do styles. Then let's do women. All right. So this gives us, like, we had books, and I just wanted to change all departments, and then this will give us, something more interesting to look at. Yeah. So these are some bags and so forth, right? So any search, I'm just trying to, like, get a search which has got more values to it, and which is more interesting, I would say. So now again, back to Firebug. So suppose this is the first search. Now you want to know a little bit about this particular, and you want to change it around. So you just right click on it, and you can say inspect element with Firebug, right? Also, you can launch Firebug by clicking on this right here. But best way is, like, whatever you want to look at, you can do that. So this relevance thing. So if I right click on it and say inspect element in Firebug, what it does is, it on the bottom, if you notice, it launched Firebug for me. And if I move my mouse on any of these, you see on top how it is highlighting the elements. So basically, now you are not only into the view source, but it also gives you more than that, the styles used out here. And of course, you can go in and change some stuff around also, right? So out here, if I say, oh, you know what, there is I'll just, if I want to, like, to say right click, and I can copy these styles. I can, I can paste them as HTML. I can also add stuff to it, like add children to it. I can inspect them in DOM panel, use command line. And this adding, I'm not changing their website, just to let you know, this is all local, right? You're just adding it locally. You're just playing with it and just seeing what would be the result of this, right? And here I'm trying to, like, just change some stuff around, and you can, like, deface on your own. I mean, this is just, I'm not changing anything on, yeah, Amazon site. This is you're just playing around with all the different, uh, different priorities, like, say price low to high. I'll just say min. Sort of edit this. Hold on. Right click, edit HTML, and I can just say price min to high, right? And once this is done, I can go in here, and it says min to high, right? So whatever I did changes, so it's basically an high to low. So basically, I can just say price equals to high, and then and up here it just says high. So you can make these kind of changes, which are pretty interesting. You can do more crafty thing also. If you say, suppose if you want to, like, change and see if there's extra values which are there, and you could, if there's some numbers down here, you can change those numbers, and and try to see if that works. These are all techniques when you're looking at from ethical hacking perspective. All right, so let's quickly go over some of the things which this tool gives you. One is, of course, now you know that you can right click and say inspect the element. Another thing which you can do is, suppose you're on any page, right? Let's click into this first thing, that is a fashion bag. So now here you can I'm trying to scroll down. I'm not trying to click, but scroll down. So let's scroll down here. I'm trying to, like, get out of the Firebug mode, because Firebug literally wants to, like, capture everything what I'm doing. So here I'll say, oh, you know what, I like this bag better. Let me go here. Now I want to see some elements. So I want to just look at, say, this part. Let's look at HTML, how this is made, and so forth. So I can just click on this arrow with a box which says click an element in the page to inspect. Just click on it. Go on the page, see how it starts highlighting the elements, and it also tells you, like, which this element is wrapped under, the master element. So if you look at the HTML, it's div ID center column. So the whole column has one single div, and everything else is wrapped under that div. These are all small divs, labels. So you can basically go and see, oh, okay, this is where it comes in. So now see, this all thing is wrapped under one div called variant color name, right, and class. So if I click on this, it lets me go up here, and it lets me see, like, oh, what all information is here, and you can see the styles. You can go and even actually, you can even go and change colors down here if you want. I mean, you can change much more, but easy thing to do for this particular demo would be like, just change colors, or any other information which you want for this particular element, right? So this kind of gives you a good idea that how you can play with this, how you can install Firebug as an add-on. Basically it shows up here. Oh, another thing is you can also do. Let me just go through this menu, and you will come to know. So now you know that you can change stuff around. You can change the fonts. You can change any kind of information you want. Just right click on it and basically change it, right? So like here, there's a color, body color, and if I say red here, hold on, sorry, just gotta right click on it and edit color. So now I can basically give a hex value, right? So let's do FG, and let's see what it does. Uh, so basically, I don't know if it did anything or not, but you get the idea, right? So I think so. What I changed was not what was it? It kind of filtered it out. Uh, but you do get an idea of, you can basically go and manipulate. And colors is something which you would not change usually. I did the body color change. I don't think so. Has a lot of wrappers on it, so that's why you cannot just see the color effect right away. But if I would have done something like just gone into this particular section, and it has some classes down here. It has some font family there, and here you can actually change some fonts, like turn them off. And in this particular case, it says, oh, it's using class A dash list item class. That's what it's using. You can go into styles, and then you can use colors as hex. You can also change like how you want to see the colors, right? Or you want to do RGB colors, it'll just start changing those. Very neat, very cool, especially when you want to drill down into certain the HTML part of the tool. Okay, now HTML part, CSS part, as I said, you can see the CSS part, and you can do a lot of things. You can edit height here, and I can make a height of like say 400 pixels, 400 px. Remember to put px, so it'll start giving errors and stuff. So I don't know which one did I change to, but this was the hidden navigation, so you did not see where it got changed. But you can do some nifty stuff like that. So here I went down here, and you can then edit sources. You can do live edits also. So like like basically it'll turn on live editing for you, where you can just simply go click and edit, which is pretty easy and nifty, I would say, for people who are trying to simply see certain result sets. Another cool thing which it does is it exposes you to the different JavaScript of the particular page also, right? So let's now click on one of these bags down here. Let's change the search to something else. I would say let's do clothing, women, and let's see what's happening down. Whenever you change it, the document object model, the DOM, it also rebuilds, and it gives you all the information. This shows you how the network traffic is being working, and basically it tells you like how much time it's been taking for each of the parts to load. What is the HTML? It breaks it down into the HTML time, like how many milliseconds. If you want to see like what is loading faster, what is loading later. Again, the CSS part of it, like what is the load time on different CSS elements and these different CSS files. JavaScript, they're using multiple JavaScript files, which everybody uses these days. XHR, those are basically your XML HTTP requests which have been made. So each time, sometimes page have some hidden requests where the page does not even refresh. So it'll try to do all those things also. So if I say add to cart, let's see what happens. Well, it just changed the page. I was hoping that it'll just not change the page, but anyhow. So you get the idea. With this, it tells you, see, it's building up. It tells you like, okay, what all different pages are there, how they are being built, see, a call just came in, and there's some countries stuff going on too. I don't know what that is, but that's more proprietary. So we can see, okay, what happened here. It's redirecting, and it's getting some information, and you can then see the packet information. Also, you can see what all information it got, and for that matter, you can see the post information, what it did for that particular bag, the sources, what were the source for it. Then also you can see the response which came back. A lot of the times when it is wrapped, responses are not there. In this case, HTML, cache, and cookies part. So if there are any cookies received, it'll give you basically all the cookie information, the value, and then you can dig a little bit deeper into the cookie and get some other information about the cookie, like session ID, hit, all that stuff. So basically, this is a tool when you want to drill down into as much information you want about a particular web page, and it'll give you, like, the details which will help you to get to the bottom of, like, hey, what is going on, like, what are the different types of request which is making, if you want to change something on the fly, and use this tool in your basically your ethical hacking practices. All right, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and going through Firebug and using it for your inspect and also for debugging purposes. I would recommend that you go on the website. There's an introduction to firewall video down here, which will also give you some little bit more deeper, kind of insight about the tool. And then, of course, I recommend to read the document section, which basically walks you through all the different parts of Firebug. And what is Firebug? It also tells you, like, how you can use it for different elements if you're doing network monitoring versus JavaScript debugging and so forth. All right. Right, great. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next lab. All right, bye-bye.